hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You were scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. 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 Life be till the end. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again. I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. No, 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 You left your perfume on the pillow and your whispers in the air. Got your face stuck in the mirror and I keep finding your hair. Got a pink box in my closet with the fall pictures we took. Oh, and I keep finding dog ears that you left in my books. Miss your ache and I just crash over, cause you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up next to you so hungover, sunlight painted stripes on your body. I'd give anything that I have for just another one of your nights. You can have an arm and a leg, just a minute more of your time. Check our playlist, put it on low in the car, and your jacket's on the hanger right where you left it in March. Every night I'm on my phone like maybe you'll text me again, but all I get are reminders that we're better off as friends. Yeah, got your toothbrush sitting in the bathroom, got your slippers waiting by the bed. Every little thing you left here, ever since you left, you've been living rent free in my head. Keep telling everyone I'm trying to move forward, but it's so easy getting stuck in the past. Every little thing you left here, sitting where you left it last. Miss your ache and I just crash over, cause you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up next to you so hungover, sunlight painted stripes.
Every 39 seconds, a business falls victim to a cyber attack. Shockingly, a staggering 92% of malware infiltrates organizations through email. In 2023, it's taking organizations an average of 49 days to identify a cyber attack. With CyberSafe DNS Protect, you get one platform with many benefits. Effortlessly control with advanced URL filtering and gain full network visibility. Protect your business from phishing, malware, and advertising tracking. Be up and running in less than 24 hours. Boost productivity with over 80 categories. Protect what matters most. Start protecting today with our free 30-day trial. Experience confidence with CyberSafe DNS Protect. Secure your digital world today. Visit our website.
Get ready for something big. It's the 5th edition of PlayCon, happening October 9th to 12th at the MFCC to Ali. Experience the latest games, tech showcases, epic tournaments, and awesome cosplay. Entrance is free. PlayCon, where gamers unite.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Malta Counter Strike League for what is the final match of Game Week 4, as we did of course have some Game Week 5 matchups already last Thursday. This was a rescheduled match. It is between CSDE and OrderZero, a very fiery matchup indeed. Two teams that have really impressed so far early on this season. Both would be flawless, but unfortunately CSDE did have to take a forfeit against Berserk due to some scheduling issues. However, apart from that, some big victories, especially the one against Eversio over on Ancient. Also, Shikari been tearing up the league so far. Very excited to see what he can do going forward. On the other hand, we have OrderZero, who have also been very impressive, a very tightly drilled and well-oiled machine. Also besting Project Eversio and doing it in less rounds than CSDE. So credit to them. Just taking a look at the standings here. It's actually Anarchy though who are first, 5-0. 2 matches remaining for them, which are against actually our competitors today, CSDE and OrderZero. So Anarchy perhaps not playing the hardest teams yet on paper, but if you joined us last Thursday for that matchup, when we spoke to Exech and KD4 after, they said they'll take it a game at a time and they'll go from there. Well, speaking of taking it a game at a time, we should be getting our veto for today's match rather soon. I believe there is around half a minute left until the lobby does open up. These teams never really played against each other before. We have some history between OrderZero and Eversio, where Eversio, so far, apart from this league, always had come out on top. CSDE, very new obviously to the Maltese local scene, but really looking to make a statement. We do actually have two teams who for sure are in the playoffs already, granted the matches they've played and the victories they have, and those are Anarchy, who are 5-0 as we just mentioned, and also Team Berserk, so big credit to them. Berserk will be playing, I believe, tomorrow. But yeah, we can have a bit of a look at the upcoming matches as well for these two sides today after their duel. So we're gonna have CSDE still have to play against Anarchy. It's gonna be a rather tough game for them. Tough game for Anarchy though as well. And then CSDE will round of their group stage against, with a derby, I guess you could say, against CSDE School. OrderZero need to play a couple more games. Well, they did just play Pigeon Baguette. I'm not sure about the score, so we'll get a quick check on the score there, opening up their Faceit page now. One would expect that it did go in the way of Pigeon Baguette. Sorry, in the way of OrderZero. And actually, Pigeon Baguette able to take a couple of rounds off OrderZero. So 13-2. Quite impressed that Pigeon Baguette got 2 rounds there. So credit to those guys. Apart from that, then they will have to face off against Anarchy, which is going to be a very tough match for both sides on the last day, and they still have to play Berserk, so that would be a very, very interesting game indeed. But the veto has begun, so we're gonna switch very quickly over to the veto screen, and we do have our first ban, which is Ancient. So no Ancient today. And I feel like this was a map that we've seen so often in the MCL so far. We haven't really seen Mirage on stream. Maybe it's been played. I know that Aversio Berserk was a Mirage match. But I personally have not casted Mirage yet this season. So I'd love to see Mirage. We do have our second ban as well, which is Nuke. So no Nuke today. CSDE now need to ban. So we have one more ban, and then we'll go on the side of OrderZero to ban a couple. And then CSDE will remove the final map, and we will have our pick. Okay, we do have another ban, which is Inferno. This is good, this is good. The maps I don't like are being taken out. It would be interesting to see an overpass. Haven't seen, I think, it at all this season. It's definitely not been streamed, at least. Unless it was a match that Mentin might have covered. Unfortunately, though, there will be no Mirage, as that has been banned. And there will be no Train either, as that has also been banned. So, between Overpass and Dust 2. Now, if you take a look at the stats here, CSDE have played Dust 2 19 times to OrderZero 7, while OrderZero have played Overpass 16 times to CSDE's 9. And it is in CSDE's hands. So, common sense dictates that Dust 2 is going to be our pick, but we shall wait and see. CSDE 4 minutes roundabout to make this ban. Hopefully won't be using all of that. Will be interesting to see who they field today. They've been moving some players around. However, they've been consistently good throughout. OrderZero sticking with the same 5 thus far. Never seeing Iskali sub in just yet. Unfortunately, no head-to-head to take a look at today, as it is a Sunday match. Didn't have time to prepare the graphics, but I mean, if you really want to take top fraggers, we can put Harrison against Shikari, but I feel a bit bad for Harrison in that comparison, as Shikari has just been doing so well. It'll be very interesting to see how OrderZero approach this matchup. Of course, Mystic Mind doing a lot of work behind the scenes, lots of strats, and lots of tactics to really try and get his team in a pole position here. Of course, the top 2 spaces in the league do go straight into the semi-finals. So that is definitely something that these guys will be eyeing. Get them past that quarter. Of course, every single playoff match is a best of 3, so quite a grueling gauntlet to have to make it all the way from the group stage to the quarters, into the semis and into the final. Much better if you can just get straight ahead. Alright, so the last map has been banned, waiting for the lineups to be finalized, and we will have our veto. I really hope it's an overpass. We haven't seen that yet, but I'm really expecting it to be a Dust 2. And it is indeed Dust 2, so we have the ban on overpass and the pick on Dust 2. That is our veto. We will be underway with the match very shortly. We're going to cut to a very quick intermission, and once we are back, we will have CSDE versus OrderZero.
close to the sunrise. Everything is gonna be alright. See the flame in your cold eyes, breaking free from the long night. Hold me close to the sunrise. Everything is gonna be alright. Breaking free from the long night. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. See the flame in your cold eyes, breaking free from the long night. Hold me close to the sunrise. Everything is gonna be alright. See the flame in your cold eyes, breaking free from the long night. Hold me close to the sunrise. Everything is gonna be alright. Breaking free from the long night. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Hold me close to the sunrise. Everything is gonna be alright. Every little thing you do, it gets me thinking. By another shot, you got me drinking. Girl, you shut me down and there's no witness. Got me in my feels, she would never listen. All the alcohol is in my liver. I guess I lost and you're the winner. Missing your touch, you were a good kisser. I was born a saint, but now I'm a sinner. Falling for you, for you, for you. Falling for you, for you, for you.
Alright guys, as you can see, we do have OrderZero on the CT side and CSDE taking on the T side here. And the game is good to go. Was OrderZero winning the knife round, opting to start on the CT side, and thus too the map we saw OrderZero best Aversio on. So can they also best CSDE here? It's gonna be a tough order indeed, and a quick B rush in the pistol for CSDE, but Supreme with the first shot. Mystic finds a couple of his own while fully blinded. Shikari now to try and pick up the pieces, will take down Mystic Mind, but 4 versus 2. L9 does find slots. He will go down eventually himself. It's Supreme with a 3k in the round and the 2k from Mystic with the dualies. Very, very good round from OrderZero there. Supreme on the back of side just tapping away at those heads, and Mystic, even full wide, just holds the angle. He's probably practiced this before and finds a couple of headshots. So OrderZero pick up the CT pistol. Now a bit of a slower round from CSD. I say that though, Shikari and Mclo find the first opening frags of the round, so all of a sudden CSDE have a 2-man advantage. And Mystic Mind, a lot to do here, finds the first and the seconds, really needs the third, unable to find it though. Has teammates here in support, and Twist God with 2 of his own is going to put us in a 2 versus 1. Pal9 versus Harrison and TwistGod. Bomb does go down for CSDE, so a successful round, no matter which way you slice it. And finds the frag onto TwistGod as well. Unable to find the frag on Harrison. Stays calm and collected to secure the second round for OrderZero. But a very costly round for them indeed. And CSDE showing that even with the limited weaponry and firepower, they are still a threat to be reckoned with. I wish I could have caught the one dig from Shikari there onto Supreme. Unfortunately, Auto Director had other ideas, but might be a submission for highlight of the week. I don't know, guys. If you have highlights, put them in the Discord channel. Anyways, round 3 here, and Shikari with the op deletes TwistGod in mid. First buy round for the T's here off the back of that bomb plant. And the CT is actually with a bit of a weaker buy in terms of utility. And also slots just on an MP9 here. So 90 seconds on the clock. CSDE do have the man advantage. And can they convert that into a first round here on the T side of Does Do Slots? Very important duel coming up for him. Really needs to find these frags and pulls out the nade at just the wrong time. But manages to find both frags. Shikari and Mclo going down. And just about gets away with his life as well. Jura really needed that refrag there, but massive play coming from Slots on short. Flipping the round on its head, putting OrderZero on the front foot here. Pal9 looking for this duel down mid. It's gonna be Harrison though taking him down. Will get traded by Zora. Icebeard unable to best Supreme. So low HP on Slots and Supreme, but a 3 versus 1. And Slots now with the flank onto Zora. A 3k in the round for him. And OrderZero maintained their perfect start to this game. What a play on short from Slots there. 2 massive frags with the MP9. Supreme also holding down the B site. If he falls there, the site is open and bomb does go down. So a very, very big frag to find, which allows Slots to drop down cat and find that final frag. So 3-0, CSD back to the drawing board. Shikari has been afforded an AK-47 though. Mclo also with the deagle. So it's not a completely disastrous buy for CSD here. And TwistGod gonna get taken very low, 20 HP at the start of the round. He's gonna have to be careful. Walking on eggshells for the rest of round 4 now. And Slots, wrong time for the nade, does get taken down by Shikari, and Shikari also finds TwistGod, who had found Pal9 in the meanwhile. Harrison also taking down Mclo, the sole defender left on this B site. Really needs to find this frag in window, or else the site will fall, but worried about door, sees the player jiggling, and does fall to the Mac 10 of Zora. So CSDE man advantage and bomb site open, but all 3 players tagged very low. Shikari, however, able to pick up that AWP, his weapon of choice. Missed shot though. And Mystic will find Icebeard, so 2 versus 2, and has swapped back to the AK for the clutch. Zora in the meantime though did find Supreme, and Shikari with a 3k in the round, the Hail Mary AK working wonders, and CSDE pick up a first. So round 5 now. Perhaps around OrderZero feel they should have won, given the discrepancy in firepower, and now forced onto a very weird buy of their own. Couple of M4s and full utility. The rest, very, very weird indeed. But it's gonna be Mystic to draw first blood. Takes down Pal9 before Shikari replies with the frag onto Harrison. Mystic though, able to take down Mclo as well. So this 5-7 all of a sudden doing so much damage. Twist also finding the tag onto Zora before going down. So a 3 versus 3 now, but low HP on a couple of these CSDE players. Mystic, of course, low as well. Just 11 HP. Great game from Mystic so far. 7 and 3. Was quiet in some of those earlier games in the season, but coming alive in a very, very important fixture. Slots now from window. Denied this B take. Is gonna get tagged, but dinks Icebeard as well. So it's low HP for CSDE on these 3 remaining players. Shikari won't matter much for him with this op. As Icebeard will find the frag. Shikari, a missed shot though does allow Supreme to come in from behind and secure the frag. 2 versus 2, 2 versus 1 now though. Mystic caught on the reload. Supreme. They know he's coming from tunnels here. Does find the frag onto Zora. Swaps to the AK and finds the frag onto Icebeard as well. 2 versus 1 clutch from Supreme. A big round to activate in. And ensures that CSDE won't find any momentum here as OrderZero continue their strong start to this CT side. 4-1 as we go into round 6. Shikari once again though given a Hail Mary weapon with that AWP. And Icebeard has also been dropped an AK, so it's a very strong buy from CSDE and could catch out OrderZero as we saw happen in round 4. OrderZero though quick towards this A doors where they ground a lot of damage early on in the previous round. However, no T is gonna go aggressive this time. Nade onto Zora will do some damage, but no opportunities for a frag just yet. Slots once again in this short position. Had a great round earlier on in the game there. But it does look like it's going to be an A-long play. And TwistGod could get caught here. Doesn't find anything. Lots of damage, but will go down. And Icebeard looking to sell a B fake here. Taking down Mystic, the sole B defender. And now B side's open. So the question is, what a shot from Pal9. I was gonna say, the question is now, do CSDE want to commit to this A side? And it does look like they will be doing that. However, Slots and Harrison find a couple of frags. Slots almost finding another. Runs out of ammo though on Pal9, able to secure that frag. So just Harrison in the smoke will get caught by Icebeard on the lurk. And CSD once again make the limited weaponry work. Finding their second round of the game in similar fashion to their first. A couple of Hail Mary weapons dropped to their players. And some very impactful frags. However, we have to say there were some great deagle kills as well that round. Crazy shot from Pal9 on long towards that A defender. And Mystic, the gamble on B didn't pay off. The sole defender did fall, leaving a big hole in the backside of OrderZero's defenses. Have a bit of a technical pause here rather than a tactical. So, interesting to see what that is about exactly and how long it will take. Can take a bit of a look at the scoreboard in the meantime. Mystic and Supreme leading the way on OrderZero side. 7 kills apiece. Supreme leading slightly in KD, 7 and 3. Over on the side of CSDE, no questions about it. It is Shikari leading the way, 9 and 4. None of his teammates are even remotely close to him. Closest is Icebeard, who's 4 and 5. The rest find themselves on 3 kills apiece. Technical timeout has been cancelled, so we are ready to go for round 7. And it does definitely look like CSDE will be able to close the gap to 1. As OrderZero just pistols here and just 1 upgraded pistol on Harrison. Quick down mid from OrderZero, not finding anything just yet. CSDE looking to go to A long, couple of frags. This Golden Harrison gonna fall. Supreme now falling as well, and Shikari seems to be looking for a knife. Pal9 finding Mystic to the smoke, and just Slots left who will fall to the AK of Icebeard. And as expected, CSDE picking up the round. Doing it though in a very clean fashion. All 5 players do remain alive. And ensure that they can start to build a bit of a T economy. CSDE though, even in rounds where they don't really have the buy, if they can just afford 1 weapon, they are dropping to Shikari and just sort of letting him run loose. 11 and 4. Crazy game once again from him. And OrderZero with a half buy here to try and hold on to this lead. Quick out of double doors towards A long. For CSDE once again, it's worked for them a couple of times. So they're gonna keep testing their luck. Icebeard once again on the lurk though in lower tunnels right now. That is the place to be for him. 3 of these OrderZero players lingering around the B side. 2 now from CT. Going to take a little bit more defensive positions on the A side, which is the right call for them actually. And Icebeard makes his presence known in mid. No info for the CTs just yet. Flash in mid as Icebeard will begin to make his own venture. Tag through the doors though, so needs to be careful. As Harrison with this lurk could find a free frag, does spot him in lower tunnels and does find the frag. So MCL quick with the refrag onto Supreme to ensure that it stays a 4 versus 4 as CSDE begin to descend onto this A site. Just slots in the smoke with an MP9. And Shikari holding the flank will get 2 kills on Mystic and Twist. Slots also falling as that smoke begins to fade. And just Harrison left will fall. Pal9 and MCL combining for that final frag as CSDE tie up the game 4-4. And I mean, it feels more like Shikari against OrderZero right now. 13-4, definitely hard carrying the rest of his squad. I feel like it would be a very different game if he wasn't here today. Ooh, lots of team damage there early on. MCL getting stabbed in the back by his teammate. Could be costly, and quick out of A doors are CSDE. Not gonna fall just yet. Excellent. Icebeard switching to the Glock finds the first frag. Mystic, 3 kills. I don't even think he knew how he got that third one there. Shikari does finally stem the bleeding, taking him down, but great play towards those double doors from Mystic Mind. 3 super impactful frags. A man advantage for OrderZero. Is this finally the round where the A-long push is punished? Certainly feels that way early on. 3 frags for OrderZero. But Shikari with this AWP can never write him out. If there's one player they would have wanted to take down in that mess, it would have been Shikari. Still alive with his weapon of choice though. Pal9 trying to cross to the smoke is gonna get tagged very low. And will get taken down. Harrison might have spotted Shikari as well. Did indeed. The slot ventures through the smoke, runs out of ammo, swapping to DSP though, and does find that frag. So OrderZero do secure a 5th, re-establishing their lead, keeping 3 players alive in the meantime. CSDE though, a run of 3 rounds on the bounce will ensure that they can buy into the next 2. Shikari, 6k. So regardless of what happens, he's just gonna keep buying AK after AK or AWP. There's gonna continue to be a thorn in the side of OrderZero here. OrderZero CT side economy, of course, a bit harsher to deal with. And of that failed A execute is gonna be quick towards B. And Twist got not ready for it. Shikari will find the opening frag. Looking for the second as well, but Mystic reposition on the B side here. So impactful holding the line. Does find both of those frags and slots tagged. Crossing in mid. Pal9 with the op this time instead. Will get tagged for his troubles. So lots of damage being traded. Slots and Mystic so low on HP. Same can be said for MCL and Pal9. MCL not quite as low as the others, but softened up for these CT M4s. Headshot potential is opened. Zora and Harrison, the last 2, comfortably high on HP in this round. And Supreme gonna get punished by MCL, looking for some mid-aggression. Slots, however, quick on the refrag, and that is bomb dropped. Lots of information for the CTs here, as CSDE will have to go and retrieve this. And it is the low HP of MCL and Pal9. Just 53 HP between the 2 of them. As OrderZero will use their last molly. And with that molly in reply from CSDE, look to venture for this bomb. Stick in the meantime hanging outside of B tunnels, but it might be a mid hit. Looks like it's gonna be short as bomb has been retrieved. 20 seconds left on the clock. So CSD are gonna have to go very quickly here. 15 now. Site still open. It's gonna be just Harrison on site to hold the line. Has been spotted, so needs to be careful not to fall to this AK. 5 seconds left though, and needs to go for the plant. No time, however. And Harrison, finding both frags, secures a very, very important 6th round for OrderZero here, ensuring that they'll end this half with at least a draw. 3 players once again remaining alive as OrderZero begin to pick up momentum once again. The op experiment on Pal9 did not bear the fruit CSDE would have wished, so it is once again on Shikari. Icebeard picking up the scout for the first time though. Will be interesting to see how that works. And CSDE punished going long 3-4 rounds in a row. Eventually tried to send it fast in B, but Mystic 2 rounds in a row. Denies the fast play. Missed shot from TwistGod though. Will be info for the T's on the bounce. And Harrison will take damage from that nade, but spots Pal9 through the smoke. Opening frag in OrderZero's favor. The name of the game this round does seem to be short. CSDE 3 players have pushed up this catwalk position, and it's just Supreme on the A side. Finds the first onto Icebeard, has a lot more to do, and Smoke will let him know that that is not the only team who's going to be pushing. Harrison, massive frag onto MCL. And Supreme, another onto Zura, unable to find Shikari. But 4 versus 1. What can he do here? 45 seconds left on the clock. Slots might be spotting him towards shore. Does indeed. Will go down though, and Shikari so good with this AWP. Mystic will be hearing this rotate though, and will be calling it over to his team. Let's not write Shikari out of this just yet. He's found the first frag. And TwistGod looks away at just the wrong time. Will get tagged as well. Shikari landing the shot through the doors. But his time was ticking as Mystic on the leg does find that frag and secures a 7th for OrderZero as they look to secure an 8th round here and a 4-round lead in the half. CSDE trying to reduce the deficit to 2. Will be looking to tie it up with a pistol in the next as well. I'm seeing in chat some people mentioning the Juve-Inter match yesterday, of course. Slots, Inter supporter, would have feel very hard done with that last minute goal by Juventus, so will hopefully be looking for victory himself today. It's gonna be fast out of A long from CSDE. Shikari with this AK taking down Slots. 18 and 7. Twist finally puts this up to work. Feels like he's been missing a lot of shots today, but lands a crucial frag onto Shikari. Does miss the refrag and will go down to Zura. Harrison though does find the first of the rushing keys. Can he find another? Will indeed. Zura going down. So 3 versus 2. Looking for more and will find Pal9 before Harrison does eventually find him. But Mystic with the final kill of the half as OrderZero secure a comfortable 8-4. 4 on the bounce at the tail end of that half. And what a round from Harrison on the A side. 4 rushing T's. Cool as you like. Just tapping away. 3 quick kills. Does eventually go down, but his team are there for the refrag. They secure an 8-round CT side on Dust 2. CSDE definitely feeling like they'll need the pistol here to make it a competitive affair on Dust 2. Or OrderZero could be running away with it. Mystic 14 and 8 doing very well. Harrison 13 and 7. Supreme did fall off a bit later on in that half, but we might be seeing more of him on the T side here. TwistGod trying to sell a fake. The lone A player won't be doing anything. Will fall. Shikari good for 2 actually before going down. As Slots and Harrison are left in a 4 versus 2 post-plant position here. OrderZero wouldn't have liked to let Shikari get that second frag, but he's just been doing so well, and Harrison maybe should have had the frag there on the M-Claw. Will go down though, and Slots unable to find anything, is overrun, and CSD secure a crucial pistol. So CSDE decide it is not over yet, picking up the pistol here. And buying into the next round will be interesting to see how OrderZero play it. They could force off the back of that bomb plant, and it does indeed look like that will be the case. Yet to see what Harrison and Slots are gonna do. Slots just an attack 9 and Harrison just with the Deagle. Mystic also selling what he had bought. Same for Supreme. So at the end of the day, OrderZero changing their minds after initially investing quite heavily into this round. Shikari blocks the Xbox smoke, and Harrison could be in for a rude awakening here. Misses the shot onto short, and Shikari will find the opening frag. Looking for more. Slots. Headshots traded between the players, but he will be worse off for it. The M4 doing much more damage than his Tech 9. Supreme pouring into mid now. 1 dig onto Zura. 4 versus 4 once again. We'll have Shikari to deal with, but won't be able to and will go down. Slots, however, on the other hand, lands another headshot with the Tech 9, finds the frag, and TwistGod struggling this game, was 4 and 11, 5 and 11 now. What a kill through the double doors in mid. Takes down Shikari and makes this a very doable round for OrderZero now. TwistGod though unable to find Pal9, just the singular tag, down to 35 HP. And Slots making a lot of noise here. MCL on site, and Mystic taking just a little too long to find that frag. Bomb will go down though, so we have a 1 versus 1. Mystic Mind versus Pal9. No armor on Mystic, however, Pal9 tagged so low. And it's all going to be a matter of timing here. And Pal9 gives the sound cue. And OrderZero pick up that round. Very, very big round to pick up there. And CSDE are gonna be kicking themselves. It wasn't even a force from OrderZero, just the scout and some upgraded pistols. As CSDE sent back to the drawing board. Another technical timeout here. Have to wait and see. Timeout has been cancelled and we are ready to go for round 15. CSDE losing the second round after winning the pistols, almost worse than losing the pistol outright, especially considering the weak buy of OrderZero. So now in this round, just 3 USPs, a P250 and a Deagle to fight with. Deagle will be on the hands of MCL and it will be a lot of mid aggression from the CTs. 4 of them out from Catwalk. OrderZero not going very aggressive just yet. As I say that though, Supreme and Harrison do peak barrels and MCL does land a 1 dig. Kills with these USPs being found actually, so all of a sudden 2 versus 3, Shikari able to get that AK and get away with his life. Also has armor, so all of a sudden this has become a very big problem. Mystic though immediately shuts down that picked up AK of Shikari. 2 versus 2 once again. A USP and a Deagle. Just got with the op. Missed shot onto short though. Really not his day. 5 and 12. And CSDE with the USPs. Jura 2 kills on short, 3 in the round. Secure a crazy round there. And wow, what are these rounds early on in the second half? A very scrappy buy from OrderZero in the second round of the half. Take down CSDE, and CSDE with the USPs find 4 frags against the full buy of OrderZero. This nade from CSDE there. Not too much damage suffered for it though. And it will be fast onto the B side by OrderZero this time. This shot from Shikari, uncharacteristic of him, will make up for it with the 1 tap on the USP. Bomb. Well, I was gonna say will go down, but that nade actually finding Mystic, so bomb yet to be planted. It's gonna have to be Harrison. But in the meantime, Pal9 able to get onto the side, finds 2 frags, Slots and the planting Harrison. TwistGod unable to find anything with that Deagle, and CSDE do suffer a bomb plant and a death, however, do hold on. It's 9-7 now, as the match begins to get a lot closer than it appeared to have been at the start of round 16. Would have expected a 10-5 lead for OrderZero, but the USPs and Deagle in round 16 so impactful, sorry, in round 15 so impactful. And OrderZero now full buy with the AKs, limited utility though. Will have to compete against the absolute full buy of CSDE. Full utility, full weaponry, and the op on Shikari. 25 and 11. OrderZero 4 rounds away from that elusive number 13. And Zura finds the first couple of frags in the round. Mystic and Slots shut down, trying to push out of A long. OrderZero in trouble here. 9-7, and looks like a 9-8. Unless the remaining 3 CTs have anything to say about it. God needs to find this frag on Emplo. Will indeed. A bit of a confidence boost for him. Much needed. And a missed shot from Shikari allows Harrison to find a great tap onto him. And all of a sudden we're in a 3v3 once again. Icebeard has a great position here. Just be careful not to get taken down by the 3 rushing threes. A bomb will be planted. Zura and Icebeard already on site. Prim does spot Zura. And does find the headshot down long as well. So all of a sudden OrderZero, where a 5 versus 3, find themselves in the man advantage in a 3v2 now. L9 caught by Harrison, leaving just Icebeard. Nestled in this corner, will get spotted by Harrison. And Harrison at 3k in the round to wrestle it back in OrderZero's favor and secures double digits for the first time this game. I said the first time this game as if they can hit double digits more than once. The first side to hit double digits this game. Great game from him, 17 and 11. Mystic also leading the way, doing slightly better at 19 and 12. But of course leading the server. Once again Shikari. Not enough can be said about how good this guy has been for CSD all season long. He had a game on Nuke, I think he had a 25 KD. But OrderZero quick out of long here. And Harrison once again 2 frags. Zura only good for the 1. It will be man advantage. But Mystic misses the head there. Does spot it eventually though. 4x3 moment. Shikari on those boxes will find Harrison. Has had to retreat. So site has been conceded and bomb will go down. Mystic in such an powerful position here. Finds Pel9, but goes down to Shikari. Trigger discipline wasn't quite there. Obviously would not be expecting perhaps both players to be pushing from that mid position. And TwistGod now could secure the round and will indeed, taking down the rushing Shikari. 7th kill in the game for him as he starts to piece together some crucial frags for his team. And OrderZero 2 away now, 11-7. I don't know if CSDE would consider a 13-7 loss. It would be quite a humiliating defeat considering their form in the season this far. And it definitely looks like OrderZero could secure match point here. However, we've seen these weird buys before work wonders. TwistGod though going to shut down Shikari early in the round here. Does the 1 M4 and through the smoke, taking down Mclo as well. Icebeard not allowed to lurk in tunnels and B-site has fallen. So OrderZero not looking to lose any other awkward rounds. And looking to secure match point right here and right now. Zura has picked up that M4 and does have a better position, but Supreme will find the frag still. Hell9 missed. No scope through the smoke, and Slots will find that frag to secure a flawless round from OrderZero. All 5 players staying alive as they secure match point. CSDE require 5 rounds in a row here, or it will be OrderZero with a dominant display on Dust 2, positioning themselves with a 5-0 lead alongside Anarchy, heading in to game week 6. Plus quick out of long, deletes Icebeard. Harrison on the other side of the map, taking down Shikari. Mystic will fall, but it's a very, very good trade. Slots does also find Mclo before going down to Pel9. Perhaps a bit overzealous, rushing through the smoke, trying to end the game, but TwistGod, who's really come into his own form towards the end of this game, with a great frag there. 3 versus 1, 3 versus none, as TwistGod will find the final frag, and OrderZero with a great display on Dust 2, shutting down CSDE 13-7. We'll go to a quick intermission and I'll try to get one of the CSDE guys on call for a post-game interview. So stay tuned.
cry when I found you in the night. Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. To stay in our place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. Talks my heart online. Was I blind? Too afraid to find that you changed your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive to see when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste.
Alright, guys, I do have slots with me here. Let me just unmute my mic. I think the camera. Okay, no, we have him here. Alright, welcome, slots. First off, congratulations, 13-7.
Thank you.
A great victory against a very strong opponent, CSDE. They did best Aversio, and they had some very dominant displays against the rest of the opponents as well. So 13-7, it's no close game, you know. It's a very dominant display. So congratulations indeed. What are your first thoughts at the end of the match here?
My congratulations just go to Mystic, man. He called another perfect game. Another one. I mean, there's nothing more I can say. We all had a decent game overall. He had a great one even while calling. I mean, I think he was the best player of the game by far.
Yeah, something we definitely saw on the server and on the stream. Mystic, I believe he top fragged. I don't know if maybe Harrison just overtook him at the end, but for a long time, Mystic was top fragging. Very impressive as the IGL. Great for who have him in their fantasy. You know, he was a great budget pick, and he's really living up to that. But 13-7, you're 5-0 now because you did beat Pigeon Baguette 13-2 just a bit earlier as well. In that pool, you have Anarchy, who are also 5-0, who of course you are yet to play. But you know, besting CSDE here, besting Shikari, who was 28-15. I kind of feel like you guys are invincible now. You know, how do you feel going into these last two matches?
I mean, I don't want to glaze us. I mean, we've beaten every, I would say, top team that everybody has said, oh, they were gonna win. To be honest, I've always seen that we have been ignored many times before. And I mean, now after all this time, after we've beat Aversio, now we've beaten CSDE. I think kind of it's time to shine the light on us. It's our turn. It's not really fair to always down.
The era of OrderZero. You love to hear it. So, tell me, how does it feel today? Because this is something I saw a little in chat. They said yesterday, you know, slots obviously support Inter. You had a tough defeat there, but today you would be the winner, and that has indeed come true. So, which victory would you rather have had? Just the
No, this one, man, by far. I mean, as much as I love football, I'm not the kind of guy that would let it ruin my weekend.
All right, you're better than me. I'm wearing my Juventus shirt right now, so.
I mean, I was wearing mine yesterday, but what can you say, man? I mean, I am in control of this game. Yesterday I was not in control. You know, there were other people playing, so
That's a
I'm
great
trying
way
to
to put
worry
it.
as much as I can on the things that actually change.
That's a great way to put it. And the game you were in control in went really, really well. I just want to ask, one of the last questions. There was a round there where they won the pistol, then you won a bit of an awkward buy to send them on a very, very weak buy. They had 4 USPs in the Deagle against your full buy, and that round just completely fell apart. Some missed shots, some awkward maneuvers, and you ended up losing that. How was that, from a team perspective? Was Mystic there, like telling you guys, oh guys, let's take a step back, let's chill? How did you talk through that? Because after that, you lost a couple more, but once you got the guns back in your hands, it was just clean sailing throughout.
I mean, it was more like a mental reset. I mean, I think at that point we were going to be ahead of ourselves a bit. If we hadn't lost that round, maybe we could have had a big ego. Our heads would have just gotten bigger than it should have been. Mystic just calmed us down. It's not to worry. I mean, when you lose a round like that, you will tend to always lose a follow-up after that. I mean, most of the time, your average player, I wouldn't say, most of us are not more than average players. You would lose your head, but Mystic did his job perfectly. I mean, he just calmed us down. He said, "It's okay. The round has passed. Focus on the next round." And he gave us the call, and we're just his little soldiers, man. We will follow him to the end.
Well, he seems to be a great leader to follow thus far, 5-0. Congratulations once again, and thank you for joining today's slots. And we'll see you
Thank
next
you
time.
for the opportunity. See you, man.
See
Have
you.
a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Every 39 seconds, a business falls victim to a cyber attack. Shockingly, a staggering 92% of malware infiltrates organizations through email. In 2023, it's taking organizations an average of 49 days to identify a cyber attack. With CyberSift DNS Protect, you get one platform with many benefits. Effortlessly control with advanced URL filtering and gain full network visibility. Protect your business from phishing, malware, and advertising tracking. Be up and running in less than 24 hours. Boost productivity with over 80 categories. Protect what matters most. Start protecting today with our free 30-day trial. Experience confidence with CyberSift DNS Protect. Secure your digital world today. Visit our website.
Get ready for something big. It's the 5th edition of PlayCon, happening October 9th to 12th at the MFCC to Ali. Experience the latest games, tech showcases, epic tournaments, and awesome cosplay. Entrance is free. PlayCon, where gamers unite.